day, so I'm just going to show you the neighborhood and some things from the town. Here's some houses. Well, these are actually garages. The houses are more like, that's a house. It's a taller house. There's someone on a bike. And something is making noise. I'm making noise too because I'm carrying a plastic bag and stuff, but I don't know. What, I think someone is doing something interesting. Oh, that's so noisy that I'm going to cross the street actually. So I'm crossing the street and you can get a better view of some of the, well, I was going to say local architecture, but that would be a joke. I will show you more of that when I get downtown. Here is a long road that goes downtown and to a couple of supermarkets. Can you hear me over this noise? And the sky is blue. And this sign means, I have no idea what this sign means. Here's some trees. This is a little park. There's lots of little parks here. It's a really large stone. Has always been there. I don't think anyone put it there like, oh, let's put a stone there. If you go down this road, one of my family members lives there in a house. Okay, this is Siva. They have the most basic things, like food and dishwashing stuff, that kind of thing. And here is a pub. I don't know what it's called, but they used to call it a shotgun pub because there's a hole in the roof. Someone fired a shotgun. No one got hurt. Not at that time anyway. These are like, I think these are like student homes, these apartments here. And someone I know lives in that house. There's some nice bushes and stuff. Come up here to Under Park. Lots of people. It's just after 4 p.m. so people are going home from there. The student homes from another angle. Look pretty nice actually. There's some flowers in one of the parks here. People on scooters, very common here. They usually drive around for no reason, but I think these are going home from school. There's a recycling station, but you can't put light bulbs in there because there's mercury in them, and so they don't classify as glass. So, which is really annoying. There's a school. There's lots of these for some reason. The birds some birds like to eat these berries when they are they ferment on the trees, so then the birds eat them and they're intoxicated actually. Here's a huge tree. Ooh, big tree. Some local houses. These probably don't look very exotic, probably look just like they do everywhere else. This house is a little bit more old-fashioned, but I don't really think it's very old. I think this one is some kind of kindergarten or daycare center or something like that. There's more of those berries, they seem to be everywhere. This road, it goes downtown basically. Combination of signs here, pedestrian crossing, but it seems to only be allowed for teenage girls with 8-year-old boys. I don't know, trees with some yellow stuff. Flowers, I don't know why they're blooming now in August, but here is the local opera and theater. Well, it looks bigger from the front. From the side you can see it is really not that big actually. There's a cab, that's what they look like here. Okay, this used to be a water tower. I don't think it is one anymore. I think now it's some kind of space station. There's the front of the theater opera thing. Some cannons, just in case. You never know. Okay, this road really leads downtown, so this is the one I will take. Some nice flower arrangements in the park in front of the theater. And a Christmas tree. A couple of people on bikes. They're not the same age, so they're probably not going home from the same thing. We used to live there, in that apartment, for a year. There's a church tower. Here's some older houses. much older. Wooden houses. That's the church. More close up. Some older houses, wooden houses. This is called like Old Town or something like that because houses are old. Most of the streets here have names in both Finnish and Swedish. I'm not really sure. I think this is some kind of town square. I don't think there's anything important here. Maybe this yellow thing used to be important. So these two signs here, some flowers here. This actually means in Swedish, go downtown, and it's become a Finnish word for old town. So this, I don't know if you read this, means like old stuff. The buses for Finnair, because there's an airport kind of close. And this is the name of the town in Swedish and Finnish, but Finnish first. And then it says welcome, welcome, welcome in different languages. And there's what I think is a little very non-detailed map of the town. And it's for some reason in Swedish. There's a pub and nightclub and hotel all in one. And there's another nightclub. And here's a pub. And there's a pizza place. We know the owners there. And there's a hamburger place. We don't know the owners. And there's a kebab and hamburger place coming up to the river. Should I call it a river? Well, it's not a canal because it's not been. Well, it looks a bit built, but that's just to reinforce it. It's a natural thing. It flows out to the sea. So this is I don't know if it's officially the town square, but this is the square where they have all the festivals and Wednesday markets things. And here's a ship. It's on the ground. It's not going anywhere. It's a pub. There's a smaller bird. Two smaller birds, flower arrangement, and bigger birds. So as I said, this boat is very much on the ground. You see there's a staircase down there, but still they're actually anyway still showing the routes that the boat would take, which is kind of nuts, but there it is. It's a nice hotel, and here is the name of one of the restaurants. It would seem very stupid to have the name twice, but it's important because it's in Finnish first and then in Swedish. So everyone knows, of course. It would be enough with one of them, but people are a bit, now I should be in my language or I'm not going in there. So they probably did the right thing, weird as it may seem. And here's a nightclub that is owned by the hotel, and there's a restaurant that's owned by the hotel as well. Across the street is another hotel. Here's something that is only in Swedish, and it means like actually I think the correct word would be fellowship club. You can see when it was built. There's a Chinese restaurant. It's actually the same thing as this, and the other pub, and they are marketing Finnish beer. I'm going through the little park so you can see the little parky thingies. House here, of course. A little bird. You can hear me walking. And the dove. Now I'm getting closer to the shopping area. There's an English pub. Might look familiar, but it's like, this means Big Street. And the street isn't actually very big, but it's still called Big Street for some reason. Here, this famous designer store. Expensive stuff in there. There's a health store for people who want to be healthier or something. More little stores.